All right, welcome in. Browns defense. Let's get going. Talk through another good performance against the Lions here. It looks like we're coming out in a form of nickel here. We got 11 personnel, press coverage, top of the field. That's a stop route. You watch the offense breakdown. I talked about this exact timing concept. This ball's better timing than what Joe was timing it with because the ball was out at the break point. Now, I think the Lions covered those a little better than the Browns did on this, but ultimately, that's a pretty common route, and wide receivers falling down, it's usually going to result in exactly that type of outcome, right? Where you can get that snapped off break and get a first down, first play. Lions go 12 personnel, little play action, deep over against the Browns man coverage. You're going to see Newsome here at the top of the screen. He's running with it. They're just running a little scissor concept. It depends on, some people name this wave. There's other names for this concept, but they're just trying to go over the top. The reason they don't get to the guy who's probably most open, because Hickman does a good job at center field, is because of the pressure, right? Good job with the pressure here. You're going to watch Miles come off the left side, dip under, force him off of his spot. Grant does a good job here on the back side, staying home, right? Well done. Nice work. Right, chasing a big play on first down, you want to be able to handle that, right? So 12 personnel, Browns are in a 5-down front, right? It's bear front. They like to put this bear front in play, get a linebacker walked into the line of scrimmage. Let's watch it from the tight. So you're going to see Mason at the nose, right? Aiden Huntington over here at the 3, walked up, C gap player, and then a couple wide techniques. So let's go through it, see what they got. They're just running duo. They're reading Swessinger. If Swessinger approaches, 49 right there, trying to make a cut off of him. Pretty good job condensing it from everybody. Mason does his job, right? 3-yard gain. That's what we like. So 3rd and 7. Now, this is one I broke down for the morning opening drive. This is fun because it's got a bunch of different indicators. They got this bunch set over here, right? So you're trying to sort out, with these two mugged up linebackers, how are they going to cover it? Are they bringing 6, right? Are they bringing him? Are they bringing one off the edge and punching one out? It's a pressure look. Ultimately, you're seeing 7 potential blitzers right here that heats everything up. And with that look, you're giving them an off-man coverage sort of look, right? Everybody's off, but they're the only people that are threatening to cover those positions of the field. Now, Goff does a good job. He unfolds the defense, right? You see him unfold the defense. He gets that dummy call that gets Carson to punch out. So now he's unfolded who's coming and who's not. Carson says, I'm not going to stick. I'm going to stay back now. He knows I'm not coming. Now we still have, right? You still have 6 potential guys that can blitz. This exit motion moves out, right? You get this exit motion moving out. Who goes with him? That's what Goff is looking at. He's looking at this movement right here. He's thinking, still feels like man. But watch what the Browns do. They punch everybody out. They punch Delpit out. They punch a deep half player and Newsome on the backside. We got our Tampa 2 runner down the middle in Swessinger. And we got our deep half over here, right? We got cloud flat from Ward, hook, and another flat player right here. It has Jared Goff confused as possible. Watch him think he's going to get to this deep sail. He's just totally confused about where the Browns are on the play. Wants to come back after he can't throw this to the front side. Watch him come back and try to find the dig. But the Browns do a great job between Bush and then Swessinger changing direction and closing down on this right here to cut off even the backside dig. So then it's just about, on 3rd and long, rally up and tackle and keep them to 4 yards. They're doing much, much better disguising these coverages, right? You need Mason to get those hands off. Ratledge does a pretty good job on him on the matchup of rookies here. All right, maybe that's not Ratledge on the right side. It's tough to tell. But Mason's got to you're either fully in on the bull rush or you're getting something to get hands off, man. A couple high side rushes. Miles kind of bull rushing his man. McGuire trying to take the high route on Sewell. All right, just uncomfortable enough. Right? Good. Off the field. Next possession. 12 personnel, starting with the triple I, moving him late. Just a quick play action. trying to dump it to the flat. Good job from Miles staying home, making Goff uncomfortable, and a good job sorting this out. Browns played just cover 3 off of it, right? Grant's on the low. 3 deep, 4 under. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's our 4 under. He's our 3 deep. This might even be invert too. They might even be going here, here, low hole, boom, 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 and here. So it might be a different variation, a 2 deep, 5 under concept here defensively because of how the safety's playing it. So good coverage. Good job staying home on this. Nice job from Miles making Goff feel uncomfortable, right? Nice play. Moving along. 4 down. This looks like man coverage across the board. That's what you get. Schlesinger's your quarterback read player on the low side right here. Here's our deep hole. Do a pretty good job in sort of making this look like it might be some form of zone to make him think a little bit. Great job. Pretty good coverage on, I think that's Laporta. It's a tough contested catch. Up front. Good rush off the left side there from Isaiah McGuire. See that spin move right here? Right, gets that arm up over top. Good job. Let's see, Huntington. No move, no real pressure from anybody else on that one. 2nd down and short now. Four-man pressure. Miles wins off the side of Sewell, gets underneath him, gets Goff to punch out. But this is where we go wrong. This is pretty well covered, right? This is this looks like cover 6 to me. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe they're playing quarters here with a poach. The reason this might be quarters is because you are getting this safety with eyes on number 3. And usually you'll get this safety playing the read 3 right here in poach from quarters. And this looks to me like it's quarters. So if that's the case and Goff punches out, we would need this runner here to take underneath the curl flat, and we're dropping underneath this one. So this is a bust. Now, scramble drill, weird things can happen, right? We blitz to the high side on this. We don't have anybody set up to handle Goff quicker off the penetration from Miles. Yeah, it's a bust. You can't have that one. You got to be able to realize what's going on around you. It's just an unfortunate one. They pop one here. They get lucky. Flat motion means it's man coverage. You can't get caught here on the backside. This is Collins here. The guys who have to make this play, since it's man and we're running with him and we're not all bumping down the line. So we got to be able to make this play here, set a good front side wall, fill in B, filling off the edge. Let's see where it goes wrong. Mason is vacated by a double team. Backside defensive tackle doesn't condense it. They do a good job back here of holding Hickman down, right? With this tight end, releasing like it's jet sweep. We can't lose this battle right here. Can't lose it. Carson's obviously, he's expecting to fit C. So if he's doing his job, filling C, we can't get blown out of here, and we can't not be down inside and make this play on front side A, right? Delpa gets called for tripping, and that's pretty appropriate because you can't stick your foot out to bring somebody down, right? Okay, flat motion. Just trying to pick on a double move on Newsom here. They're trying to send Amon-Ra on a little hitch right here. Watch him hitch it up and then turn out. That's the route they want to get to. Newsom covers it well. Get a sack. The problem is they call a hold right here on Ward. Even though the wide receiver runs into Ward's chest, They call Ward on a hold because the hands are around him, even though he's just getting driven by Jamison Williams. That's a bummer because that was a heck of a rush by McGuire off the backside here, getting inside of Taylor Decker and finishing that play. That should have been a sack for him. All right, Lions get it down now, 1st and goal. Yikes. Too many people getting stuck on blocks. Okay, for running wide zone, we got to be able to handle this between these 4. How do we go? Mason's caught. Not good enough. Sewell just absolutely... It's not often you see Isaiah McGuire get handled this way. He buries him. Right? And on the front side, Laporta's kicking out Harrison. Bush on the other tight end, I believe Brock Wright. Can't get off him. Nobody's getting off blocks. Ward is getting blocked by Amon-Ra out there. Look, he's in his shoulder pads. It could be called for holding, but sometimes they don't call it. Okay, we got a 7-7 game at this point. This is right after the Flacco throw it up interception. Lions are going to come out chasing a big play. Flash fake, drop. Chasing the deep out. Right? Browns are in cover 3. Trying to punch under it. It's not awful. Bush is just too vertical. And we don't close this down in time. Well-placed ball. Good timing. Sometimes the schemes, if the routes are good, the quarterback's throws anticipation based and it's on pinpoint accuracy, they're going to complete them. They do on that. It's not that anyone did anything exceptionally wrong, just a good play from the offense. 12 personnel again. They're going a little insert. This is a great job on the backside from Delpit. Watch him cut through the line and get hands on. He almost brings him down. It's just like, this is just duo with a tight end insert. Grant almost cuts through it, but pretty good job on the front side here. Much better from Mason. Handling the split to his gap, right? Better. The Lions get tight formationally again. It's 11 personnel, but everybody's bunched. They're just going back to a similar concept. Watch them. It's 11 personnel, bunch tight doubles. Double teams. Peeling to the backer. This is probably tight zone for them. Great job from Collins right here. Great job from Mason handling 2, eating 2 at the line of scrimmage like that. Nice job on the backside. I think that's Miles taking on 2, cutting it down, and then Devin Bush. Or I think that's Ronnie Hickman, actually. Take that back. Right here, right? Cutting through down the line. Don't let that wide receiver block you, man. Go make the play.